Hey curl friends, and welcome back. So today I'm going to show you guys how to create these upside down braid space buns. So we're starting off on stretched hair, and I went ahead and separated my hair into two large sections. Grabbing some Eco Styler or a gel of your choice, I'm going to go ahead and mold down my hair. I'm just going to base around the braid. So I'm just going to add gel onto my hairline around the left and the right side of the braid, just to give it a nice flat and seamless look. I don't want to get any of the gel on the hair itself because I don't want to end up with slippery hair to make it hard for me to braid. Now I'm grabbing a small section in the back, and I'm just going to create 3 large strands. This is going to be the beginning of my braid. Now this braid comes off to look extremely complicated, guys, but trust me, it's super easy with just a little bit of practice. So you're pretty much just creating a cornrow braid. If you don't know how to cornrow or plait hair at all, I'll have a video linked to how to do that. But you're basically starting off with the same 3 strands, and that middle strand is just going to cross over to the left and to the right over and over again while you're grabbing hair from either side. So as you guys can see here, I have that middle strand. I'm crossing over to the right, cross it over to the left, cross it over to the right, switch them, cross it over to the left. I'm just pretty much just crossing over that middle part of the braid over to the opposite sides and grabbing hair as I go to create a nice flat braid or a cornrow. And when I get towards the top of my ear, right at the tip of it, I'm just going to go ahead and create that ponytail. I didn't want it super high up, but I wanted it just behind my hairline to where I can get a nice fluffy bun. And I'm just grabbing a goodie hair elastic to put everything in place and moving on to my next side to repeat the same exact steps. We're just molding the hair with some Eco Styler gel or gel of your choice. This is the white crystal jar of gel. I'm going towards the back of my head, taking a very small section and splitting that small section into 3 large sections. I'm just taking that middle piece, crossing over to the right, picking up hair, taking that middle piece again, crossing it over to the left, picking up hair, and I just continue to do that over and over and over again until I get up to the top. So you're pretty much just cornrowing upside down. If you get the concept of a cornrow braid, this will be super easy for you to grab onto this concept of braiding upside down. And I just take a little elastic just to hold it in place really quickly while I go ahead and prep for smoothing down my hair to finish off this entire hairstyle. So I'm using the same exact Eco Styler gel, and I'm just basing the front of my hair and along the middle parts, and I'm just going to add this gel along the hair. Make sure that my middle part is as straight as possible. And if you guys can see that white stuff on my hair right now, it's pretty much just the gel mixing with the moisturizer I already had on my hair. It will dry clear, guys, trust me. And I'm using a soft bristle brush just to smooth everything down nice and flat. And I'm going to go back in and redo my buns. Now I'm paying more attention to the way in which I style my buns because this is going to be the last step of this hairstyle. I'm just using that elastic again, and I'm just going to grab a few bobby pins and an extra hair elastic to make sure that everything is in place and nice and fluffy. Now at this point, you can create a top knot bun straight off of the ponytail, or you can do like I'm doing here. I'm just creating the 2 ponytails first, and then I'll go back in and create the buns. I just wanted as much of a big bun as possible. I wanted it to be nice and voluminous and large. So I started off with the ponytail, stretched it out, and created a nice molded bun and bobby pinned everything into place. Last but not least, we're on to the final finishing touches. I just grab a little bit more Eco Styler to put onto my hairline to lay down my baby hairs, just a little bit more flatter. And that's pretty much it. The hairstyle is pretty much complete. This is great for a lazy day or a day in which your twist out comes out bad. I started this hairstyle on a very old braid out that I was ready to take down, and these are my final results. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.